Hi, this is Coach Vari from YourSeeChangeLife.com. Thanks for joining me today, and I'd like to share with you the power of a good cry. Does that mean I think that we should wallow in sadness or just live with it if we're crying quite a lot? No, of course not. If you are feeling very sad, or if you are crying a lot, I would definitely recommend that you seek some help on that. So whether that's a counsellor, or whether it's a coach, or your spiritual leader, or a good friend, close family, let somebody know and get some support. What I'm talking about here today is those more occasional times when we feel sad in a particular moment, either a sad memory or something comes up during our day when we feel sad. So in those moments, it's just really, really positive to let it all out, go for it, cry. I'm not saying it's fun, but I am saying it's helpful, and here's some reasons why. So firstly, when we cry from sadness, the tears that we release also generate a hormone, and that hormone lifts our spirits, helps us feel happier again, and helps us heal. Another reason is that by crying, we are acknowledging, admitting, and dealing with our feelings, and that is a very powerful way to improve our physical health. Now, please don't take my word for this because I'm not a trained health practitioner, but more and more, even the most straight-laced doctors are acknowledging the connection between our emotions and our physical health. So by all means, take a look at the link between serious illnesses and repressing our feelings. A third reason is that allowing ourselves to cry in the moment is one sign that we are in touch with our emotions. And that's a lovely concept, great, fantastic, but what's the practical application? Well, to be in touch with our emotions is one of the many ways of being in touch with our true selves. And as a coach, I am very convinced of the need for us to know our true selves, to know what we want from life, and then to go out and do it and lead the lives that we love. So you see how a simple thing leads to a much bigger, more complex thing. A fourth reason why crying when we feel like it is good is that obviously when we cry, it varies according to people, but for many people that wanting to cry is a sign of quite a strong, powerful emotion. And it's really great to let those out in the moment, or if you don't feel comfortable there and then in the moment, to let it out as soon as possible after that. For some people that's on their own, they feel safe to cry on their own. Others can cry with a friend or a partner. Whatever feels good to you, make that happen. Because if we don't express these strong emotions, then you probably know this already, they tend to leak out at inappropriate moments. So maybe you snap back at your spouse or one of your children. Maybe it comes out in perhaps an unpleasant encounter with a stranger on the street, or when you're driving, or maybe in a business meeting. So these are probably all situations when we don't want other emotions, emotions we haven't dealt with or expressed, to pop up then. And finally, another great reason for crying when we feel minded to do so is that it is a great reason to stop being busy, and to just be. You might be wondering, why this crying video? Why today? Well, earlier today I was working on some of my beliefs about whether I deserve to have all the financial abundance that I would like. And as I was doing some emotional freedom technique or tapping on it, lots of powerful emotions came up about whether I feel I deserve to be as wealthy as I'd like to be. Really powerful stuff from my childhood, and it just came up in the moment. Now, it wasn't fun, I must admit. Crying is not my favourite activity. I'd rather be scuba diving. But I knew that while in the short term it might be uncomfortable, and in fact it was uncomfortable, it was painful, in the medium term and in the long term, I knew that it was going to heal me internally, and I also knew that it was going to be part of getting me towards my wonderful financial goals. And if that's not a good enough reason to cry, well, why don't you comment and give me another one, an even better one. So thanks for stopping by today, and feel free to join me again for another video. Thank you.